Oh, that was a longer than I wanted to. But whatever. We're back. We are back indeed. You say it's full again? Didn't notice. Yeah, I'll have the drag is full, I'll go check. Well, it's even full for a while, I guess. Full for a while. There we go. Of course, it will happen. Of course, this would happen. Oh well, let's go. Moo. Moo, motherfucker. Right. go. There we go, indeed. Oh yeah, my sister had birthday today. Somebody already posted on Facebook. Yeah, I can't believe she's getting married in 2 months. Crazy, right? I still remember when we were little kids. Fuck, we are getting old. Oh yeah, the Command & Conquer remastered. They remastered the earlier one, so when they remaster earlier 2, I will probably buy that, because it was definitely one of my probably top 5 RTS games of my childhood. Yeah, definitely one of my most favorites. Actually, maybe probably even top 3 when I think of it. Yeah, first definitely Warcraft 3. Second, Strong of Crusader. And third, yeah, Red Alert probably. Yeah, I used to play it a lot. What would be 4th and 5th place? Maybe 4 like Knights and Merchants, and 5th like Seven Kingdoms. Probably. Yeah, those were the games. And of course, if we are not talking about RTS, but DBS, definitely Hero of Magic Magic 3 is number 1, without doubt. Yeah, it was a great game. No, freaking great. But yeah, I haven't played RTS games that much. Actually, I think about it, probably on the fourth or fifth place would be Age of Empires 2. Yeah, but yeah, still play that every now and then compared to most of the other games. Well, Warcraft 3, I still play that as well. But yeah, Age of Empires, well, mainly because of the actually decent compared to Reforged, you know. But you can still play Reforged even if you do not own it, because I own the old Warcraft, you know. You just have to put your CD keys on the Steam account and you can play Reforged with the old graphics. And they are patching it like regularly. Although you still can't even freaking create clans. Yeah. I wanna get back with my old clan that I joined like 8 years ago. You know, basically, second best clan that I was in. Definitely the best one was my previous clan, but yeah, this one basically died out. Well, this one was actually literally before the Reforge, and before they disbanded the clans, the clan also went down because only few people were online, basically. It was really unfortunate. Seriously, all they had to do was freaking log in, but nope. There was like only like 5 of us who actually logged in, and it was all. And yeah, I guess that wasn't enough or something. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, Khan would die in like a month or two anyway because of the reforge. But it was fun. I was originally the oldest member of the clan. Only one guy that was longer in the clan was basically one of the creators. It's kinda funny how I got into the clan. Basically, most of the clans usually tend to be around some sort of map, and the map creator was either the like clan chieftain or at least the shaman, you know. The clans basically in Warcraft 3 were the peon, that was basically new member, Grant, older member, shaman, one of the leaderships, and chieftain basically leader. Shamans could like kick and take people in, and chieftain could promote people. Well, shamans could promote from peon to Grant, and chieftain could promote from do basically all the shaman could, plus promote the people from grants to shamans and kick the shamans. Basically kick everybody. Shamans couldn't kick each other from the clan, by the way. At least I hope I remember everything correctly about it. It's been some time, you know. So yeah. I see like shit ton of streamers that use this like GPS sort of mode, and basically everybody have freaking wheel. Like nobody plays this game with a freaking keyboard and mouse like me, or what? I mean, they use the wheel, it's alright, but where the fuck I would even set up that? My room is not that big. I mean, if I really wanted, I could probably think of something how to set it up and whatnot, but why? I literally don't care. Yeah, I literally don't care. But yeah, basically keyboard and mouse are everything that I need for playing. I can't freaking use the controllers. I think for me it's really a lot harder to use control than keyboard and mouse. Even though I used to actually have like a really old video game back in the days and use controls. And yeah, that was like I got that for Christmas in 1997. That was a long freaking time ago. And I got PC for Christmas in 2000 basically. So yeah, this year it will be 20 years since I became the PC gamer. And yeah, I basically touched the console after that. I think it's still in the attic in our old house, or my mother gave it to somebody, I don't remember. She probably gave it to somebody. But yeah, that doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, good days. Yeah, there were good days playing the game. The very first game, freaking Super Mario Brothers, and we haven't even have that pistol for it, like for Dog Hunt. It was literally the only game where you could use the pistol, by the way. Anyway, oh yeah, the tanks. Man, me and my uncle, we used to play that game like religiously. These tanks, that was crazy. We played it a lot. And it wasn't anything that's like super great. I remember like those even like super old games where you have, for example, like one spaceship in the middle of, at the bottom of your screen in the middle, and you have to shoot like a lot of enemies in some sort of shape, you know. So yeah, basically those were the tanks. But yeah, these enemy tanks have like a lot of different shapes and whatnot. Or was it something a little bit different? I don't even actually remember, but I remember the enemy tanks were like somewhere fast. And I remember it was some sort of like a maze and whatnot, and like bricks you could shoot through and stuff. Yeah, my memory is quite hazy about that. I mean, it's been in shit ton of years. I was still in the freaking primary school. I mean, when I got that video game, I was 9 years old. So yeah. I was basically a little kid. And of course, there were all these other games like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat was the shit. I played it a lot. What else was there? Da, 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 da. Those various like Japanese beat them up games or whatever they are called, you know. Played like up to 2 players. And smack enemies around, you know. There were like various weapons like boxers, baseball bats. I remember it. And there are other stuff, but I don't remember like everything. I think nunchucks weren't there. Basically like some sort of street fighting, you know, game where you like go from screen to screen. You always like, you know, these scrolling screens, like you go from left to right or stuff like this. And you're basically going in and beating all these enemies, random street punks and whatnot. There were like a lot of these games. I remember they were mostly Japanese. And of course this crazy Japanese football and hockey. Well, ice hockey I should say. And football I mean the normal football. Or soccer for the Americans. Yeah. And all these shots have like some sort of crazy powerful effects, you know. And I think every time you defeated the team you could play as them or use them. It was crazy. I remember taking the console to my friend's house and we were playing a lot and we almost got past the whole game. And I think we was like beaten it. It was crazy. Yeah. It was pretty crazy. We are really enjoying ourselves back in this. Playing those silly games. Well, now they seem silly. I mean, maybe. Nah, kid me would be like super excited seeing this game that I play right now. I know myself. It would be like, whoa, that's so cool. Yeah. I guess this game is the kid inside me always wants to play something like this, and that's basically I'm making the dream come true. Because yeah, I still remember when I first like saw the Farming Simulator 2009, and it was like, well, it was actually the Czech edition, Tractor Little Simulator. But basically it was the same as 2009, but it had like a zillion vehicles in it, and it was basically it. But man, I remember that we were both excited, me and my friend. Then I got to 2011, and then we were like super high for 2013. I pre-ordered 2 copies, you know, and me and my friend were playing that like a lot. Yeah, then I was super excited for 2015, even got a new computer. basically this one that have right now. Only thing that was changed is motherboard and the CPU in 2016. And yeah, that's basically it. Still running, still basically running a 6-year-old computer. But yeah, it's definitely time for an upgrade. And by upgrade I mean a completely new PC, because the case looks really bad. Ever since the cat broke it. Well, broke it. Basically jump on top and I want to jump from it, but yeah, the whole computer came down. Come on, buddy. Stop being a bad boy. Continue freaking work. Alright. So yeah. Of course, before getting that console in 1997, I had a bunch of these handheld games, which are like Tetris and whatnot, or this game that I was talking about, you know, like that's in the bottom middle of the screen. The like spaceship, and you are shooting all these enemies like in this weird shape. There were like shit ton of games like that back in days. And of course, when I like first or second year at primary school, like 6, 7, Tamagotchi, yeah, Tamagotchi was like the craze, or or how should I call it? Like everybody have to have Tamagotchi, and he can do all this shit. Like, yeah, sometimes he like have like rain and sunny and shit. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Some sort of expressions, you know. But yeah, first you always had to like hatch it, right? And then you could take care of it. Yeah, it wasn't really anything too special. But it was one of these crazy popular things that every generation have basically. Yeah, I think every generation has stuff like that. I mean, when I was 12, the Pokemon came to my country, or 13, 12 or 13. I know it was 2000 or 2001, but yeah, it was like crazy. Everybody was into it. The first basically came the anime, although we all called it cartoon back in the days, you know. And of course the stickers. But anyway, it's gonna be it. See you next time. Goodbye.